get to this. Chrisean Rock sat down with Jason Lee. Great interview. I didn't think I would sit there and watch the whole thing. Chrisean got emotional. She talked about BLUEFACE. She talked about the baby. She talked about being on Batty. She talked about working with Zeus. She talked about, having that one final show, not realizing she was going into labor. She thought it was Braxton Hicks. But then when she went to the hospital, they told her, no, you're actually having the child. She was like, dang, I just needed this one more show. I just needed to do this one more show to save that bag. But luckily she went in. Now, if I'm not mistaken, she had also said that her water had broke. And I think she had noticed something wasn't right. So I'm glad she did go in. You know what I'm saying? Good interview. She talked about BLUEFACE. She talked about him texting her. They talk back and forth. They talk about the deals that they're working on. They talk about how he feels about her. They talked about certain things that he talked about in his interview. They talked about certain things she felt. She was very emotional about different things. And just saying, when he shared the picture, she was surprised because it was like, you coming at me about this. You coming at me about this. I just need you to chill because our son is going through something. She kind of almost tried to hold it for a little while until maybe the dates were approved. She said she didn't miss hardly any appointments. She was on her stuff. She had said in regards to the Walmart thing, she had just wished that the lady had just say, hey, did you need help versus posting it. She said that brought on a new situationship that I know I am who I am. She said, I have a team of people, but instead of them going to get what I needed, I know what I needed, and I didn't want nothing to have to be returned or something like that. She just felt she wanted to go to Walmart to take care of stuff, She talked about the child. She wanted to bring the child on early on stage, and Jason was like, no, let's go ahead and get through these questions. Jason is really a good interviewer. He asks all the questions that people would want to know, and then if you don't want to answer, he'll just be like, okay, one question. You could tell she really likes Jason. She really respects Jason. And you could tell Chrisean loves hard. She is seeing somebody else, but he doesn't really do the Instagram thing a lot. She's trying to respect him regarding that. She's talked about trying to cover up the tattoos. She's talked about getting the chain that's like, I guess it's BLUEFACE face. She's talking about getting that painted over and either have the baby's face or have her new guy friend. But she talked about BLUEFACE being controlling and trying to give her a curfew and not wanting her to be out and about in the streets because he was. She was like, what's good for you was good for me. I want to do the same thing you're doing. She talked about the situationship at the house. JAIDYN was moved out, and then Chrisean moved in. And she was like, well, what's going on? The house should be more secure than this. So that is what it is. I think Jason did really good on the interview. Check it out. I really liked how he broke it down in regards to the different questions. She talked about the different people she's been around. She talked about how she tries to help people, but then she's learning that she can only help so many people. She loves hard and she tries to help people, but then she's realizing people don't love her the way she loves. She talked about being in counseling. She talked about going to his show and performing, and she appreciates that. She talked about Zeus was supposed to film the birth, but then, of course, she went in. She was supposed to be, she was supposed to have the baby 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, but it was early by like 2 or 3 weeks. So, yeah, she didn't expect to call BLUEFACE because she was shocked that this was all happening. So that's what she said she recorded. She was very emotional. I really liked the interview. Go check it out. I think he did a great job interviewing Chrisean. I think he did a great job interviewing BLUEFACE and JAIDYN. And I think they respect him enough to give him open and honest answers. In a lot of situations, if you notice, Chrisean be like, here's proof. Here's text messages. Chrisean seems more, she'll tell you the truth. But if she don't want to answer, she'll be like, well, I don't really want to talk about that person. She talked about situationships she's had with people. And, yeah. She said people are something and trying to attach their name to her And she said, you know, social media is weird. She don't really do the comments. She don't really watch a lot of stuff, but the comments are what they are. People can't win with Instagram and with, you know, platforms and stuff. She just says, I keep to myself. I do what I got to do. My main focus is myself and my child. So is she definitely pregnant? We don't know. She's stating that they were together. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It was funny because he wanted to stay within a certain platform, but she wanted to move forward about the picture. She said she was hurt about that. It's like, you could have did anything but that. Show it, don't show that. I showed it to you because you're supposed to be a loving father, but you showing it to the world, that is concerning. She was like really upset. And I get that. There's no way. Why would you do that? Why do you do your parenting the way you do parenting? Most parents are very protective of their kids and they don't play. But why is it, you know? So she said she regrets sending it, but she just wanted him to chill out about what he was fussing about. But sending it, she said, she said a lot of appointments. I ain't even telling him the moves I was making. But in regards to that, I just need him to chill out from fussing at me. And that's why I told him, you don't understand what our child is going through. But well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe.